Peace and blessings, everybody. Happy New Year 2026. I'm your girl, Wendy Zizzo, here with Kirk the Jerk. Nappy Red will be with us next week, but we are Awareness Academy 411. 411. Here to give you that 411 on what's going on in the world, give you our 2 cents. And if it applies, then let it apply. And if it don't, let it fly. And it's all for educational purposes only. So, yeah, say what you gotta say, and we gonna say what we gotta say because that's what we do. But it's a new year. Awareness Academy. We're here almost 2 years. We're coming up on to almost 2 years. That's crazy. What's up, Kurt?
What's good, yo? What's popping? Ho, ho, ho.
Yo, I think is it the 2 year mark already?
Yeah, it's already at 2 years
We're almost
already.
at the 2 years of Awareness Academy. That's so dope.
Yeah, we're doing it, man. We're doing big stuff,
Making it do what it do. When it do what it do.
I think you're using your other mic. I think you got caught up like I got caught up one of the podcasts is when I thought I was using my mic, but I was using the computer's mic. It sounds like you're using the computer's mic right now, not
that would be terrible.
No, you are, because your mic is super clear. Your mic is clearer than mine, and you sound like it sounded the whole background. I just noticed that.
I think
you still sound good though, regardless. Right. You still sound good regardless, but it's
all
up
right,
to you.
Well, as long as I'm okay, because I think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm having technical difficulties, but it's all right. Y'all can still hear me though, right?
Yeah, but if you want to change it, it's real easy. You don't have to touch your computer. All you have to do is go at the bottom.
I've seen how to do it, but I think something happened with a connection. I don't know. My wires be doing too much over here. And if I get booted out, that would just be terrible.
Like, no, don't boot it out.
Like, I know I was on it, and then it went away. I don't know.
This is technology, right? It be acting like shit sometimes. It's a headache.
I think that's it. I think my mic.
Now we in.
There we go. So there's a difference. You can notice a noticeable difference when I'm on the professional mic. But anywho, let's do what it do. Even though Red's not with us this evening, one of his last sound offs that I seen, he was talking about. I mean, this is over the holidays though, but he was talking about how at what age do you tell your kids the truth about like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny? And like, when do you keep it real with your kids and tell them the truth? Like, nah, I'm really Santa Claus, and I'm really. No, I think I told my daughter when she was, I think 4 or 5, like maybe 6.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told her the truth. I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not gonna keep you in the dark. I'm really Santa, and so is your dad. There's really no such thing. And she has said to me, you know what? It didn't make sense. She was like, how did he get in the house? We don't even have a chimney. Like, I remember her saying that. That was her train. And that was my train of thought when I was a kid too. Because I remember, like, Santa coming to the hood. Like, how you getting in here? We don't have no chimney. But what you think? When
ho. Now I told my kids early on, like, I said I am goddamn Santa Claus, and I'm still going to do the tradition. I put the gifts under the bed, under the Christmas tree and all. I just know that Saint Nick is me, and it's nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to take credit for what I do.
Nah, I feel you. I'm with you on that one.
I want to take credit for what I do, and also, I like to be realistic with my kids. Like, even with the Easter, we did the Easter egg hunting. I took them Easter egg hunting and all that stuff. But I also explained to them the biblical aspect of it. And I also explained, as far as what they say, the stories on it. There's so many different stories on it. But the one that's Americanized, the one that's I told. But after that, I just was like, I don't believe in none of that stuff. I told them straight up, I don't believe in none of that stuff. I said, I don't believe in it. But I'll follow the tradition, like Halloween. I love Halloween. I love dressing crazy. I love dressing like a bum
Halloween
or a monster.
But Halloween has more of some type of historical connection than the other holidays. And what I mean by that is it's All Hallows Eve. It's been considered something more on the spiritual side. Even in Mexican culture, they celebrate Halloween, but they call it the Day of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it has more woven into culture. Maybe I could be wrong, but that's from what I've seen.
Yeah. Halloweeny.
Halloween. Now I like Halloween.
Halloweeny.
I would say one of my favorite holidays would definitely be. I like Halloween. I just haven't gone out dressed up in a long time. I usually dress as a kitty cat. Meow. I like Indigenous Peoples Day, aka Thanksgiving. But I like that holiday more so because I like food and I like to eat and I like being with my family. So
Yeah, I tell
in that
people all the
regard, I
time.
appreciate it.
I tell all the time, people all the time. I said we can't take away every single tradition in America because at the end of the day we are American, despite how we got here, how we transpired, how everything came to formation. Because if we want to say, oh, we want to get rid of all of that, then we need to just get rid of the English language because this is not even our original language too. So that would be way too much overthinking and doing. So you could just support. You could support every single holiday and create your own holiday out of it. Say, well, Thanksgiving, like I said, I'm gonna call it Indigenous Day for the indigenous
I
people,
call it Indigenous
and that's
Peoples
it.
Day.
And doing it like that is great because at least you're celebrating for a different reason. However, everybody's still coming together to hug each other, eat turkey or whatever you like to eat, and that's still all good. Family get to see each other. So I look at what the impact is going to be if I go to a Thanksgiving with family. It's going to be great. Somebody's going to be disrespected. I love it.
Yeah, because it's such a normalized thing. Like people actually get off from work for it. So it's like I'm gonna take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
So now I could get everybody together and put in my 8-hour shift in cooking. And yes, I cook, and yes, I throw down. But
I cook oodles and noodles chopped up with Cheez-Its in it, prison style. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, listen, people might actually believe that. So be easy, breedy, but but no, I mean, holidays are holidays. The rest of them, I just enjoy the day off from work. I put it that simple, like that, and some of the sales that come up.
Yeah, so they got some good sales. It's quite unfortunate because I used to love going to the store to buy stuff, but the internet is addictive. Amazon, and I'm not trying to get them free press.
Some stores you have
Amazon.
Like me, I need to go try my shoes on. I don't like buying shoes on. Actually, I don't like buying clothes. Period. Anything that I have to wear outside, I don't like really buying online because I want to try it on. Like my body be weird. Like I'll put certain stuff on and it don't look like it does on the mannequin. So I want to see what it looks like on me. But most importantly, like it's the most annoying thing ever to order a pair of shoes that are wrong size or they don't fit right, and now you gotta send it back, wait for the refund to buy them again.
Yeah, that's crazy. That happens too.
Like I'd rather get in my car, go to the shoe store, sit there. Y'all keep bringing out stuff. I'm trying it on. Walking around with it. All right, I want this one, and that's it.
That's all it's supposed. That's all it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like something you really, you could be able to see it. Most people are still old fashioned. They want to touch they want something to be able to touch before they purchase it. I'm you know what it is. I just got addicted to all the deals that Amazon provides, and yes, I am an influence for Amazon, but I haven't marketed any products yet. So just stay tuned to that. And
one day
you can't go. Unfortunately, Amazon is just too big. It's just too big for you not to want to get money with them.
Yeah,
I'm telling anybody.
I've published my books on Amazon.
Yeah, see.
If I'm
speaking of the books,
I had a little bit with people. I have published 2 books over the years. Actually, there's 3 if you go on my website, zizzolife.com or manifesthappinessnow.com. You can get the free ebook, The 7 Seeds of Self-Love. Also, The Secret Power of Journaling is available on Amazon, and audiobook. And my other book, Stage 4, A Cancer Survivor Story. And like I mentioned in the last episode, and I'm going to do it the rest of this month just because this is my month, birthday month. Birthday month coming about 325 again. So this month makes 21 years that I've been cancer free, And yeah, that's a celebration. Like I was literally 21 when I got diagnosed, so I'm like 21 years removed now. So it's
That's
like
real, man.
I'm still
And
here.
and that's a blessing. And but she
Don't like
takes a
it.
lot of strategic steps. And that's why I said you just need to read her books because it got a lot of helpful information on there.
Yeah, man.
And
No.
I believe you're creating another book, right? You're going to create one more book, right?
Well,
About,
besides
yeah.
the book, The Secret Power of Journaling, I did make 4 guided journals for that book, to help, once you learn about journaling, then there's the guided journals to help get you started. And
Mhm.
there 3 of them are called the Flowers for Life series, which is basically you giving yourself your flowers while you're alive. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to wait for you to go for you to give yourself your flowers. So
Mhm.
that's what the Flowers for Life series is. One is to practice gratitude for 30 days. Another one is practicing manifestation for 30 days. And the other is practicing gratitude day and night, like first thing in the morning and right before you go to bed. And I talk about all of those benefits and why you should be doing that in the book, The Secret Power of Journaling. And this is down to a science too. I'm not just saying it because it sounds good. Like I'm actually giving you the science on why journaling is something that's beneficial for you on many levels,
Yeah.
emotionally, spiritually, and to help you to work through problems as well. That's the other one is the me, myself, and I journal. So yeah, but another book, probably like 2 more books in there. I'm gonna get them out eventually. I know I want to write a book specifically about integration, which is self-love. And if I'm gonna boil it down, it would just be self-forgiveness. You
Self
know,
forgiveness. That sounds
how do
good.
you actually forgive yourself? Like what's the science with it? Why does it work? And how does it work? Different ways that you can actually do it, different perspectives that you can see yourself even through. So all that will be in that book. So yeah, look out for that at some point in time. It's gonna come out. And
That's
it's
what's up.
going out, but moving along to the interesting things going on in life. Before we get on to politics, since we're on the science thing, real quick, hold up. So there was a new breaking discovery in science that they found another organ in our body. It is
Wow.
called the interstitium. I've been practicing
Interstitium.
saying this word all day.
Interstitium.
Interstitium. So what it is they found a network of I, w- I don't know if you want to call it veins. It's not really veins, but it's almost like a membrane that engulfs your entire body. It's wrapped around everything, and they're even seeing that might be the reason why cancer spreads. You know, and because these it's not like your not was it the fascia? That's not the fascia, but there's the interstellium. So I mean interstitium. So everything travels through this, like water, nutrients, and this is how everything moves all throughout your body. So they feel like whenever they do like some type of biopsy on cancer, it
Mhm.
spreads because it gets sent into the interstitium. It's kind of like capillaries and veins all through your body, but everything is covered by it. So it's like the largest organ in the body now. It's actually equivalent to the skin, but it's
That
bigger
sounds
because it
crazy.
wraps around all the organs and everything too. So this is a great thing that they learned about. And funny enough, there's been so many times because I went through, the cancer thing and I did chemo and all that, I became very in tune with my body. So there'll be times when I'm sick, or even if I took a supplement, like a really potent supplement, like I could feel it moving through my body. Like I'll be sick. I remember telling my doctor, like, my back is itching. Like, why is my back itching? She's like, oh, I never heard of that. But now that I learned about the interstitium, I'm like, that's what that is. Because that's the only thing it could be. Like I'm feeling the sickness moving through my body,
Mm.
because that's the interstitium. And like I said, because I'm very in tune with my body, I can notice subtle differences from when it's normal to not normal. So That's just an interesting that people, interesting thing that people can look into. And because I'm a nerd, I had to bring it up. and,
That's what's
and it's
up.
also health and wellness related too, because it is a part of your body that has to stay hydrated. It's also how nutrients and such get through your body. So, it's not just through your digestive system that this all gets circulated through your body.
Mm.
So, yeah. What you think about that?
Learn something new every day. I'm like, damn. I'm like, okay, we got a new organ. These doctors are screwing up and they didn't identify it all these years.
Well,
That's
they
crazy.
only discovered it because they used to have, like, whenever they looked at some type of specimen of the body, they would take the piece of it, whatever, they would dry it out in a sense and cut it. So whenever they look under the microscope, they're not seeing it when it's fully hydrated. So they're not seeing the interstitium. They just created a new microscope that they can look at specimens while they're still like they can put it on your skin and look at like while it's still alive type of thing. And that's when they noticed the interstitium. And then they kept looking in all different parts of the body and they noticed it everywhere. So they're like, oh. So yeah, this is definitely going to hopefully pose some good breakthroughs for us in science and medicine. So we'll see what happens.
What if 50 years ago we didn't have it and now we got it? That'd be even scarier.
I mean, you know what?
You'd be like, what? We were some aliens.
Dr. Sebi talks about the mucous membrane, right,
Yeah,
in the body,
that's
like
the
how
double.
mucus accumulates in the body.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the part of your body where it accumulates is in the interstitium. I don't know. I'm assuming. Sounds like it.
I tell you one thing. Mucus is created because your body's trying to protect itself, but it also kills it at the same time. So it's the defense right there. Like, oh, something is wrong, so we're gonna compete this mucus.
But you gotta talk to your body though. Like,
yeah, I told that nigga. I told my nigga to cut. I said, yo, to my body. I said, listen, while I go to work, calm the F down, knock it off, and when I get out of work, then you can act a little funny. But while I'm at work, I gotta get this bread, knock it off. But when I get home, if you want to act a fool, I'm gonna lay down. You can act a fool, right? So we working out ranges right now, and now it's still a negotiation because my body acts like a YN. So YNs, I'm not trying to fight YNs like that because they get it popping too crazy. So I'm just talking to my body, tell them like, yo, chill out, son.
Yo, I really take it seriously. Like, okay, on one level, we're about 70 to 80% water, right? Yeah. There's a doctor called Dr. Emoto. He's done studies in the past.
Well, goddamn. His name, though.
Memory. What?
His name.
Dr. Emoto?
No disrespect. God bless him, yo.
Nah,
God bless his toes, too.
He did groundbreaking discoveries that he
Of course he did, because his name is weird. Usually people with weird names do it.
Huh?
Usually people with weird names always discover something new because they know they weird, so they got to do something significant.
People be like digging deep for stuff. I love it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So he basically did experiments where he took 3 different beakers of water with rice. He spoke negatively to one, positively to another.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, now I know who he is. Yeah, I know his study. Yeah.
30 days, the one he spoke negatively to was all molded and fungus and stuff growing on it. The one he spoke positive to started to ferment and have a nice pleasant smell to it, and the one that he spoke nothing to just started to rot, like just but not at the same level as the one he spoke negative to. He also spoke positively into water and then he would freeze it, same thing he did with negative, and then he would look at it under the microscope and see how the water freezes into what designs. And he noticed the more positive speaking water would make these nice geometric shapes. It would look like snowflakes, like, real pretty. And then the ones that was negative talking, it would just look like crap. So I say this to say your body is made of 70 to 80% water. So when you speak positively to yourself, I would even go as far as speaking positively to your water before you drink it. Like, program your water with that positive energy.
Damn it, I should have did it to the cranberry because the cranberry tastes so sour. I just was drinking cranberry. I had to take my little meds.
Like, yo, thank you. Because it's still a liquid. You know what I mean? So, I mean, can't say all liquid. Like, gasoline ain't same thing as water. But
You gotta speak. You gotta say something nice to the gasoline first before you drink it.
yeah,
You smell so great. It's a strong smell.
yeah. I would don't not try that at home. Anybody? No, don't do that.
Yeah. I
But no,
forgot
like,
because we probably get sued because somebody try it.
positively to your body also helps your body to heal. Because
Mm-hmm.
who doesn't want to hear positive affirmations or told that they're beautiful and that they're amazing? Like
Yeah.
I tell my body that she's divine, she's strong, and she heals fast from everything. And then I even have memory of my body being strong, divine, and healing from everything. So I'm just reminding her how beautiful and awesome she is, right, body? But no, it's a real thing. Like people think stuff like this is woo woo. No, this is actual science. Like you have to understand what your body even is. Like you're just an energy antenna. You have so much energy flowing through your body. It's not even funny. Like, what do you think your heart beating is doing?
Just remember, your body's hooked up to so many. You got so many different microbes in you. People don't realize because people say, "Oh, your DNA got a lot of toxins in it." Let me tell you something. The organisms in your body makes up your DNA. It's like there's more. They realize that there's more organs in your body that's part of your DNA than it ain't. Because before they used to sit there and say, "Oh, this is a significant amount of DNA," and then the rest is organism. No, it's the other way around.
No, they try to say it's junk. They try to say it's junk DNA
because they don't understand the function of it. But now they call the stomach the second brain. Like, really? Come on. Obviously, your stomach sends signals to the brain.
Matter and the white matter that they found in the brain, they just now discovered that the gray matter actually holds more information. Well, not more, but holds information as well. Aspects of our consciousness that we haven't even tapped into yet. But I'm just saying, like, there's levels to who and what we are. You know what I mean? Like we're not just these things, humans that are just walking around with sin. Like that's not true. Like your body is so amazing. You could cut yourself today and fully heal almost back to normal in a few weeks.
And what's crazy?
Awesome.
That is, yo. The only thing that doesn't age is your brain. You notice? If you ever die at 90-something years old, they take your brain out. It looks good as new. It have mad wrinkles on it, but it looks good as new. It don't look like it's beat up.
Or it smooths out, depending
on... No. Oh, if you smoothed out, there's something wrong. It must be a dummy. 90-something years old with a smooth brain? That means you ain't learned shit.
And for people out there that are watching that are up there in age, like the more... If you take the time to learn something new every day, that actually keeps your brain healthy.
Yeah.
Like the more information, the more you're learning new skills. So if you see an older person going to college, that's great. This is how you keep your mind. Like if you don't use it, you lose it. It's mind is a muscle. It's no different than any other part of your body. You can atrophy your brain by not using it. But it's really just a power station, a power switching station. Your soul, that's in your heart. That's a whole nother story. I ain't gonna get too deep into, but to move along into some of the news going on in the world, other than the science breakthroughs, because that was great news. I could talk about more good news because I heard that they what country was it? I think it's Kenya opened up their first huge wildlife conservation space. Also in the Brazil, I think it is, that they now cut off from them doing any mining or more deforestation. This is all good. Like people don't realize how important this stuff is until there's a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Let the forest get chopped down, or all of the coral reefs in the ocean die, or the bees die off. You ain't surviving much longer.
That's true.
Like save the bees, people. Like nothing will exist without bees. Like they actually made it where you can. I think it's a law that they passed that they reward people that are taking care of bees, like beekeepers and stuff like that. Like I would love to have my own beehive one day and get my own honey.
That'd be nice. That sounds good. Yeah.
I'm over here trying to get away from the hot topics in society, but I'll let you take it away. I'll let you start it off.
I guess whew, it's kind of crazy, the ICE agent situation. I looked at a lot of
Oh, you
videos. I
got
know a
it
lot
over
of
there in
people
New
seen
York,
it.
Mandami. That's good news.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
That's
we
good news.
seen we seen so many people have their opinions on it. It seems like it's mixed feelings out there. On one end, they believe the officer is liable. On another
Oh, with the
end,
young woman, with
they,
the woman that got
yeah, the 37-year-old woman, and then somebody's going around spilling lies about her, saying that she had a kid that got taken away from her, and she don't just have a daughter, and saying that because she had a gay lover, and the lover was saying, oh, the lover was beating up her other kids, so they took one of the kids away. I said, y'all really don't know Child Protective Services. If she had a household where they're abusing kids, they're taking everybody away. So
facts.
that's already an automatic lie. For anybody that work for Child Protective Services, you know they're taking away everybody. Not gonna just take one kid that's being abused. If they feel like one kid is being abused, the other one ain't, they're gonna
They
take
taking
both.
everybody. They taking
They're gonna take
everybody.
both. They're gonna sort it out with some. You know
I
what I'm
can
saying?
attest to that.
So that's
I was
all
one of those
complete
kids
lies.
who got taken with my sister. We both was gone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No matter
But
how they was
no,
cheating.
it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mixed
Yeah.
perspectives about it.
Yeah.
Some people are saying it was justified. Some people saying it's not justified. I mean, I wasn't there,
Hmm.
so I really don't know. Even the footage that I've seen is still questionable because unless if
Hmm.
you're seeing it from all the angles to
I
really tell.
did.
But what I it looked like her tires were facing to get away from the
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it
It
looks
doesn't
like.
look like
So
she was
yeah.
actually going towards him. But if I was the agent and
Yeah.
I'm standing in front of a car or to the side of a car, and as soon as I see that car moving, I'm gonna think it's coming towards me for that moment. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like, even if I'm walking down the street and I'm walking across the street and the car's coming up too fast, I'm gonna move. Like,
Hmm.
I'm gonna be startled by it. So, these people are scary. They're out there scared of everything. Shouldn't have
Hmm.
a weapon if you're that scared of everything.
That's true. My opinion on it. I looked at quite a few different angles. They slowed it down good enough, and to me, there's no way it could be justifiable. I think the officer's liable. All due respect. And I also heard that the officer was in a situation 6 months prior to that and got dragged and he got stitches for some type of situation he had 6 months ago. I don't know if that traumatized him,
Is that still him
but
or was that a different
no, that's the same person. That same person got dragged
yeah,
six
so
months
then
ago.
automatically he has PTSD around messing with people in cars. Like,
But the big but I would say to that, in my opinion, like I said, it's just all a matter of opinion. I'm not a professional when it comes to the whole mindset situation, but I think at some point, once somebody fleeing you and you're still shooting, there's no way you could justify self-defense because they already tires, they already turned, and they're already leaving your direction, and you still shooting, and you let it go more than one shot. There's no way you could justify that. In my opinion, like I said, we'll let the courts decide. It's going to go to courts. The state is fighting against the federal government. Federal government right now is doing an investigation. People say, "Oh, they're just going to do a sham investigation." I said, "Let them do the investigation," because at the end of the day, it's still a state crime. Because even though what they're trying to do is say that he was at a federal capacity during this whole matter, but if the state finds him liable for committing the crime, he can't get pardoned by the federal government for that. He could say that he was in his official duties and he got qualifying immunity. But qualifying immunity, if you look up the state regulation on it, there's limitations to it, and there's ways you can lose your qualifying immunity. Qualified immunity
well,
means if you rough
under
somebody up and beat somebody up and tackle them and put them to the ground on federal law, I'm talking about, and arrest them, and you might win a little excessive. At the most, you get reprimanded by your job, but you don't really get in trouble. And even if you get sued, all right, they might win the lawsuit, but you still keep your job. But this is different. We're talking about murder. The rules of engagement is a little
yeah,
different, and you're
I
not
mean,
allowed to
listen,
chase fleeing
from
vehicles,
from what I've
shoot
seen,
vehicles, fleeing vehicles.
karma does kick in some way because over the years, people that have done some, murdering of others,
Yeah,
not doing too well, whether they're still alive or not, or like George Zimmerman. complaining that he's homeless and people are still he can't find work and people are still harassing him. I don't feel bad for you.
What happened to that gun that he sold for $100-something thousand that killed Trayvon Martin?
That money gone. He's living in a tent.
Good for him.
Right now, he's living in a tent. Even the guy that killed well, let me use the other word. The one that was when he unalived George Floyd.
Oh yeah, George Floyd, Derek Chauvin.
Yeah, didn't he get killed in prison?
No, he ain't killed. He's just getting his bucket. He's getting his bucket.
Definitely getting it in prison.
Yeah.
You know, so ultimately, karma's gonna come and do what it does either way.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. You know, sometimes you got some bad people that live for a long time. They're living good and evil at the same time. So we'll see. Hope.
Exactly.
We're gonna hope.
The other thing going on is with this whole thing with Venezuela. I mean,
speaking of the court case,
crazy. Like, you just went into the country and just snatched up the president and his wife. Like, wow. I mean, that's better than what they did to Gaddafi.
Yeah, Gaddafi got hung on TV.
The hell out of Gaddafi, and all he was trying to do was turn, Africa into its own currency.
Oh no, Saddam Hussein that got hung. Yeah, Saddam Hussein got hung. They hung them up.
Yeah, well, Saddam Hussein, he was doing a whole bunch of craziness. Gaddafi wasn't doing anything crazy to his people that I know of.
No.
Like Hussein, he was experimenting with chemical weapons on his people. Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But this whole thing with Venezuela, like, wow. I don't know. A part of me feels like this is like all a plot. Like, there's a script and everybody's just playing their part.
I think speaking of conspiracies, in my opinion, there's no way when you're able, a few military servicemen is able to capture somebody on a military base. It had to be an inside job to some extent.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it just it feels too much like reality TV, and we have a reality star is the head of it all.
But what makes it even funny is that Pam Bundy is screwing up the court case right now. So that's what happens when you got no disrespect to her, but she's inexperienced for her position. She does have prosecutory experience because she was a prosecutor in Florida, I believe, right? Doesn't make her, but doesn't make her qualified to have that big position that she has right now. And it shows because when you look at her track record with these court cases, she getting her butt kicked a lot. Last court cases, she getting her butt kicked. So federal prosecutors don't really lose cases. If you know, federal prosecutors usually win. It's like a 90-something conviction. So when they're losing like this, that means that they just throwing all kinds of stuff together instead of being organized and waiting a year to collect enough information. So when they go in front of the judge, it's going to be so much of a preponderance of evidence along with no reasonable doubt. With no reasonable doubt, and then boom, this person convicted, or they're going to do a deal or whatever. So in this case, if he gets released, I'm going to literally have a heart attack. I'm going to die out laughing because I know he's going to be like, you mean to tell me I snatched me out of my country, now I'm getting released in America? Wait a second. What happens? Can I go back? Because what's going on now?
I mean, listen, they wanted that crude oil. You know what I mean? Like, that's all this was about, was oil and
the money. And get a load of this. You think that because our government said that, oh yeah, we're gonna take their oil and stuff like that, but guess what? They're not putting it in the treasury. They're gonna put it on offshore accounts and say that that's how they're gonna help to pay the Venezuelans, take care of Venezuela's people and stuff like that. But you're taking the oil and not putting it into U.S. Treasury. That's kind of sketchy. You're gonna put it offshore accounts. That's sketchy as hell, man.
No, so what I hear is that there's 2 or 3 different types of oil. The crude oil takes more processing. It's harder to process because it's a lot thicker. Then there's a more medium type of oil, and that one is being processed and mined in Canada. And then there's finer oil, and that's the one that's in like the Middle East. So the one that's owned in Canada is is owned by major companies. Like I think is it Mobil or Exxon?
Exxon's everywhere.
Exxon. Yeah,
Exxon is the
so
largest. Exxon is like the largest company in the world. They like one
yeah,
of the
so
largest. They're like top
Exxon
one
owns
or two or three.
the one in Canada, and
Yeah.
for them to be able to keep their price point at where it is, they needed to control that crude oil in Venezuela so that way it doesn't compete.
This is all alleged, people. We
This is
don't know
all
for a
allegedly.
fact. It's all alleged. This is what we
Allegedly, this is
read.
the story that I heard. And allegedly, there's
Yeah.
refineries out in the Gulf of Mexico, and that's the refineries that will be processing the crude oil. And it takes a lot more pollution to do so.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know.
only
And
if they say we could benefit.
refineries in the Gulf are old, and a lot of these investors don't want to put in the money to repair them because it's like billions of dollars to repair these oil refineries. So this is all alleged. This is a little bit of stuff because, like, listen, people, just because I be trying to stay away from the negative stuff, I'm still aware of it, but I don't get inundated by it because I'd rather learn about anesthetium and how the black rhino. And, you know, these are the things that I think about or put my mind towards more because that's the only thing I have control over is how I feel. So why am I going to fall into the trap of, oh my God, look at what they're doing. They're doing this. They're doing that. They're doing
I ain't gonna lie. I'm just waiting for him to get released because I'm literally gonna have a heart attack because
don't say
he's
that.
not even have a. Well, I don't want to have a real heart attack, metaphorically speaking and jokingly speaking.
Powerful words you say.
That's true. But what's gonna happen? Nah, I hope not. But I will say this: I hope that if he gets released. First of all, when they made the mistake at it, they call him a drug lord, right? If anybody knows Venezuela is not a drug producing country.
Bro, they just pardoned one of the biggest drug dealers. Like,
oh my God, Juan, what's his name? Juan something. Like one of the biggest in Honduras. Yeah, and he's considered like the largest drug dealer in the world, meaning that they caught him with thousands, hundreds of tons of drugs. Like golly, you know,
dollars worth of hundreds of millions of dollars worth of stuff.
Yeah, but he got pardoned because we tough on drugs, like I said. Psych.
Yeah. There's always been a war against drugs, and for some strange reason,
we pardon drug dealers.
More drugs just come out of nowhere. I'm talking about fentanyls being made in Venezuela. No, it's not.
Yeah, bro. No, it's not. Everybody know it come from China. Like that's not even China. Don't even disagree with it. You got the Chinese government say, yeah, we make fentanyl, and they let you know they do, and they like what you know what I'm saying. They're like, what you gonna do about it? I don't see it's boasting over there. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought this was crazy though. And then Russia and China just had a little summit. They just had a summit, like a little summit show and show their force and their power and all that. I'm like, okay, all I hope is that this president don't make us the first country ever in history to get bombed when we never got bombed before. So, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all I think about now. Like,
I mean, you know what?
If we're going to get bombed, let me go buy some more stuff.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
That's all I can do. I can't do nothing, but I only can buy more stuff.
Hold up. China got this dope electric car.
Oh my God. They got nothing but nice stuff I seen over there, cars and stuff.
Kind out here. It's not even funny.
With dinosaurs. And just to let everybody know, this is not even alleged. China has a car factory, an EV car factory right in Mexico, which is manufacturing cars for a fraction price. So if they would have allowed it in US because US blocked it, it would have killed the EV industry. It would definitely kill Tesla because it was way more quick, way more better looking, everything.
Hold up, there's a new car brand coming up in Africa, made by this guy that created an everlasting battery.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like I think it runs on air.
Oh wow!
And this car is sexy. So this is a whole listen. Oh my God, I seen recently videos of just Ethiopia alone, And I'm like, yo, they are lying to us so bad out here with the propaganda. Like, it
Yeah,
is breathtakingly beautiful. Their cities look like ours.
they just show you
They got
videos
they got
of
high buildings, skyscrapers, like mad countries that are so developed that people over here they just think it's all clay ground and teepees or huts made of clay or just the broken down parts. Like, nah, like even South Africa is beautiful.
yeah,
Man, listen, I'm not living life properly. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
They're living
Ivory
good out
Coast,
there.
Sierra Leone, like these
Hmm.
countries are beautiful, man. And Tanzania, oh man, like we're missing out because we over here thinking that it's a third world country. No, we live in a third world country. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
pretty much right now. That's what it's starting to look like. That's the
uh,
worst thing in the world, thinking that we live in the best country in the world, and then when you look around, you're like, wait a second here. They got that over here. Why we
let's
don't
look
got
at
that
New
here?
York alone, right? There's three major projects that have to happen. That they're, I'm just, when are they gonna do it? One, you got the BQE
Yeah,
along the
trash.
side, the three levels that is
Hmm.
falling apart. That's one. Two is the subway systems. I think
Okay.
that was the other big one. And what was the other one? Like these are things like they have to do. Like if they don't do it, it's
Hmm.
gonna fall apart. And oh, the trains. Yeah, I said the trains.
Yeah.
I think it's the Metro North train
Yeah.
system. They got to fix that. Oh, and Penn Station. They
Trump
have to
Trump actually
upgrade
wants to fix Penn Station. He
that.
wants to put his name on it. I
But
tell people all the time.
all of these
Yeah.
projects are in the billions to
Yeah.
fix. You know what I mean? Because not only do they have to fix it, but they have to keep it running while they're
Hmm.
fixing it. I can't imagine having to go to work when they start having to fix that BQE. Oh my God, the traffic is going to be horrendous.
I can imagine about the GW Bridge. They
Yeah,
need they been that need that's they need an overhaul
that's
too.
gonna back up traffic all the way up to Jersey.
Both
And
directions.
both in both directions.
Every time there's an accident in Cross Bronx Expressway, I'm stuck all the way deep in Turnpike in Jersey somewhere. Can't do nothing about it, and that happens too often. So it's like they got to fix the roads, make the roads much better and more efficient. Since they're charging all this money to go across the toll, that's the least they could do is fix the roads,
Oh
make
yeah,
them
they
better.
raised the toll again. Well,
Yeah,
the tolls are going up, and the buses went up too. The
yeah,
transit basically. And now we got the
yeah.
new mayor. He actually just made healthcare, daycare free for 2-year-olds, which is
Hmm.
cool. That's a
Hmm.
big help to people. That's a whole year that you could rest a bit.
Just know that this administration is gonna be a lot of good stuff that's gonna come out of it. You know why? Because he didn't hire people that just his buddies. No, he vetted everybody out. He had a team to vet people out that have education, have skills, and they already been doing the good stuff already. Now they just need notoriety, and he put them in these positions, which makes it easier for his dream of making New York City much better than what it is can come true. And I believe that it's gonna be a lot of significant changes.
Anything better would help. You have a lot of people that are like, oh, New York is cooked. New York is over with. They don't even live out here. And then if they do live out
Word.
here, they never are out on transit. Most of these people that are talking mess have money. They have a nice house. They have nice
They don't
cars.
take PT.
They don't take no trains. They don't take
They
no
drive,
buses.
bro.
They don't walk in the
Mm.
streets. They don't know what it's actually like in real life.
Yeah.
For people that have to, this is their only form of, movement. Like, how else you gonna
Hmm.
get around? You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Like, I don't know, man. I feel like people just want to say something just to say something. Like when somebody asks you, "Oh, how are things going?" You're like, "Oh, I can't complain." No, they're the ones that are like, "Oh, I'm complaining. I'm
No.
complaining about everything." Like, "Oh, this is a problem," and "Oh, New York is a cook. Oh, it's a communist." Shut up.
Yeah, like knock it off. We don't
Just
believe
wait
you.
and see what happens, and then talk your mess later. You know what I mean? Like, if even if you see the good stuff, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, that's not gonna last." Okay, we'll see what happens.
You said that because I could laugh.
Yeah, we'll just basically see what happens because I know I'm more optimistic at it, because
He picked so
what
many
else am
good
I gonna
people.
be?
He picked so
I
many good
want
people.
to
Yeah.
see people succeed because that's gonna make everybody succeed.
Hmm.
So it's like, why would you wish bad on whoever? I know you hear Buddy. He over there barking at something. I don't know. Oh, Buddy. Yeah, but you want to, like, even though I'm not gonna say I'm a huge Trump supporter or anything, he's still the president, and you want him to do well
You
because
want him
if
to
he
do
does
great.
well,
Yeah.
it
Hmm.
benefits the country and it benefits everybody.
Hmm.
So I'm not gonna be like, oh, F him. Da, da, da. I mean, I could curse him out all I want, but either way, you want to see the best for everyone. So it really
Yeah.
doesn't matter,
Real talk.
what mess you want to talk. Like I would just want to see everybody win. So let's do it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But another thing I wanted to touch on, and you spoke about this before, is how um the flu right now is going crazy.
People
Red's
get
not on
hospitalized.
us, but he's not feeling well. Hopefully he don't have the flu. But um because the flu season is here, full swing, because we're Awareness Academy 411, we got to give you out a 411 on what you could do to help with this whole situation, with your health. Number one, stay hydrated. That is
Hmm.
number one. Just because you're not sweating your ass off because it's summertime does not mean you don't drink less water. Like, part of the
Yeah.
reason why people get sick is because they're dehydrated. Your body doesn't have the hydration that it needs to get rid of stuff out of your body. So that's number one. Number two, boost up on your vitamin C. Take 2,000-3,000 milligrams a day. You could take 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C. It's just gonna come out of you either way.
You can't. You
One of
can't
my
really overdose on vitamin C.
Not
That's
really,
one
no, you can't.
supplement you can't. That's one supplement you really can't overdose on. You don't have to worry about. Oh, did I take too much? And then it doesn't. It's not like the other
Yeah.
vitamins. So
Another
take
thing
vitamin
too,
D3. Take D3 or K2. Get that. Very
D3.
important. Make sure your vitamin D
So
level.
I'm a huge advocate for oregano oil. Like, if you're not
Yeah.
feeling well, or even just like regular day to day, get you some black seed oil, put in a
Hmm.
tablespoon, and put a drop or two of oregano oil in it, or you can get the pills already with black seed oil and oregano. That helps with your digestive system, which is your immune system. Because your gut is your immune part of a very big part of your immune system is
Hmm.
your gut. The other part is your lymphatic system. So the more nutrients and the more you're nurturing your gut, the better chance you have of not just catching something. Even if you do, it won't be as severe on you,
That's
because you're
true.
building up your immune system. Um, One of my favorite places to get my like supplements in terms of like boosting my immune system or even doing a detox. I just did a 5-day detox. Actually, I got to do the other 5 days. But Dr. Schultz, I'm a big fan of Dr. Schultz. Their products are dope, all natural herbs, all that. They have a lot of stuff to help boost your immune system. But on a day-to-day basis, though, you can make yourself tea with turmeric and ginger root. Throw a little bit of cloves in it. Uh,
Hmm.
Try to, if you can, do loose leaf tea.
Loose leaf
Cause,
tea.
and I'm gonna actually start doing this more myself. Instead of taking my tea bags, I'm gonna cut the tea bags open and just steep it, because a lot of these tea bags are made of plastic. They have some type of plastic, so when the hot water hits it, now these microplastics are getting into your system. No good. So you want to try to do loose leaf tea, like get it raw and steep it in hot water. What else could I recommend? Oh, another thing simple. Get you some garlic cloves, like a whole bunch of them, in a big jar with some honey. And you put the garlic cloves in the honey and you let it sit for a couple weeks. You keep stirring it though. And whenever you feel yourself getting sick, you take a tablespoon of that, every day. So that's another one. There's there's so many different remedies, but overall, you just want to do the best that you can to keep your immune system strong, keep your gut. Please try to limit how much processed food you're eating. I know people are addicted to this stuff, and they're addicted to it because it was designed for you to be addicted to it. But the more you know, the more power you could take back. So stay away from McNasty.
Hmm.
Stay away from this fast food. If you can avoid seed oils, you can only do your best. Now, what would you want to add
You
on
said
top?
avoid seed oils.
Avoid seed oils.
Yeah, black seed oil.
No, no, no. I'm talking about
I
refined
know,
foods,
I know I'm being stupid.
vegetable oil, canola
Cumin,
oil. Like, don't
cumin,
use that
cumin.
stuff to fry your food.
No vegetable oil. Food. No, I'm joking.
Now you want
Uh,
to use avocado oil, sesame seed oil,
the best one
coconut
they
oil is
said out of
fine.
all of them is olive oil. They said olive oil
So
is the best out of all of them. It has health properties in it. When you
yeah,
burn it,
olive oil.
even when you burn it, it's the best
You
out
know
of all
what's
of them.
another remedy that people sleep on? Drinking a tablespoon of
Apple
pure
cider
olive oil
vinegar.
every day.
Oh, olive oil. I never thought of that
Olive
one.
oil, yes. Yo, olive oil is so good for your system. It's good for your liver
Yeah.
as well. And if you really want to step it up, eat a couple of cloves of garlic too a day if you about that life.
He said if you're about that, like that's funny.
Yo, garlic cloves is spicy, bro. Like part of my 5-day detox was I had to eat like 3 or 4 cloves a day. And it was real. And I don't care if anybody smelled my breath. I cleaned out my system,
Yeah.
but that's how I brought my new year in, was on a detox.
Yeah, I woke up. I went to sleep on New Year's around. It was like what 7? I mean 8 o'clock. I was knocked out at like 9. I didn't wake up till like 4 in the morning. I had like 30 something missed calls. Everybody try to call me Happy New Year's. Whatever. It's another New Year, new me, my ass. Everybody gonna be the same motherfucker they was in last
Yeah,
year.
after March, everything goes back to normal.
Yeah, people start trying to act different just into March, or then tax season coming, so everybody think they rich when they get their little
Yeah.
money. And then people this year, I just want to give you all a warning because I got my IRS email that I normally get to tell me what changes. When I'm a certified IRS, I worked for IRS before, but now I'm just I still get emails about certain updates, and one of the updates is disturbing. Be careful how you report your taxes and what you report on your taxes, because any little things outside of it is they have an AI software system now that's tracking everything. It's not like before where certain things stay under the radar. If you made $5 over here, $10 over here, or somebody gave you a check from a business and you don't report that $100 check, it's going to come as a mismatch on your taxes. And when it comes as a mismatch, now your taxes are going to be reviewed by a tax agent because they're going to hold your tax refund. So you need to report everything to play it safe.
Mm-hmm.
To everybody.
I'm not looking forward to my taxes this year.
And then anybody that owns student loans, what they're doing right now is they're going to do a 15% garnishment for anybody that defaulted on their student loans. So if you have a job and you default these student loans, and because of COVID they had everything frozen, now everything is going to start back up. I think the end of this month. But what you can do is contact them and see if you can work out some type of arrangement, because 15% is too much. But let you know the little secret that the government's not going to tell you. If it's too much for you to afford, because if it's too much for you to afford, you're allowed to take them to court. You're allowed to say, listen, I can't afford this. They can't take 15% of you if you don't got 15% if you don't have no income. Because if you take 15% of me and it's going to make me apply for public assistance, it's not how the system works. It's federal government and it's guaranteed loans, so they could get their money back slowly. So what you could do is you go to court and say, listen, they're taking too much money from me. This is my finances. This is my bills. How am I supposed to survive? And the judge is always going to be in your favor. This is how it works. You just got to go to court. Don't hide from it. Don't discard it if you get any letters in the mail. Trust me, it's not going to change the situation. They're going to come after you. So just letting people know.
Yep, you're going to get your check and you're like, yo, why is so much money missing?
Yeah.
This is why, because you was trying to, you think by ignoring it, that means it ain't going to happen. Like, nah.
I tell people with child support too. don't. And for the fellas out here that ain't paying child support, you better get on top of that, because guess what? Even if you didn't get locked up for it, and it's been mad years that went by, and you owe $50,000. I promise you, it's gonna come a time that you want to get your shit right. You might catch it. You might be in your 40s trying to get your shit right, and that
Listen,
bill
if you
is gonna
owe
outlast
years-
your kid. Your kid already gonna be like 30 years old, and you're gonna
I
owe
was
50
just about to
grand.
say that.
Like, you don't want to be one of those parents. You don't want to be, especially if you have a bad relationship with your kid. Your kid be like, no, I'm not dismissing that shit. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And you paying, and you owe 50 grand. You're gonna have to pay it one day.
You'll be paying them until they, 30, 40 years old. They still getting rears.
You've been paying them until you retire. Like, you don't want to do that. You might as well get it right now. You know what I'm saying? Work out your ranges now. And let's say if you have no job, you've been trying, and your child support payment is very high. Don't be dumb. Go to courts and get that fixed. Y'all out here running around, don't got no income, and really some of y'all legitimately trying to apply for something, but y'all can't get no job nowhere. You got to show the courts, hey, listen, I need a modification because I'm only making crumbs. I'm not making no money. I was making money. I lost my job. Pandemic laid me off. I don't know what to do next. All right, what's lower? We're going to lower it to the lowest amount. And New York City, man, listen, some of these guys don't even pay a $25 child support. I don't know. Oh, my God. It's fucking ignorant. $25, you don't pay that shit? Like, come on, man. You should be ashamed of yourself for not even...
I'm happy that mine is over.
Yeah.
No more. My baby grown now. Even though I'm 25, I'm about to be 25 on Monday, and January 12th. I'm about to be 25. I'm proud. Now, if y'all did the math, when I said that this month makes 21 years that I've been, cancer free, and I was diagnosed when I was 21.
She died. She had it. Oh yeah, it's true, right? Did the math.
I'm gonna be 25 again, y'all.
25. It's a blessing.
Kurt, real talk. Like, people try to run from their responsibilities.
Got them.
Smack you upside the head at some point in your life.
What is 3 things guaranteed? They always said it was only 2 things: death and taxes. No, death, child support, and taxes. Those are 3 things is guaranteed, because child support ain't going nowhere. You could be 100 years old and you owe $100,000. They want you to pay it.
Gripe about it all you want. Talk about women just trying to get money. No, you
have responsibilities. Yeah, I hate that. But you want to hear something funny?
Be like, oh, well, if I told her I didn't want her to have the kid and she did anyway, why do I have to be liable?
Because you stuck your tongue in her.
Been doing stuff to get somebody pregnant. Take responsibility, take accountability, and yeah, it's gonna cost you your money just like it costs her body.
Everybody pays somehow.
Our physical bodies go through hell to bring a child into this world, and if you're gonna put a monetary value on it, I think we're about equal.
But that's real though. It's crazy because. And then you got, this. I still get sick and tired of running across TikTok videos with men talking about, oh, why women think I'm cheap because I want to go Dutch on a first relationship. I said, you bum ass nigga. Let me tell you something, man. That's some bum shit right there. Before you even want to go Dutch on a relationship, if you poor, don't even fucking date. How about that? If that's how you doing it, you know what I'm saying? But I was on the TikTok looking at that point. I thought that was crazy when a guy said it. Then this one girl said, he was like, would you go on a date that's $100? And she was like, oh, hell no. He's going to have to spend money and stuff. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? $100. Bitch, I'll take you for 2 hot dogs and a water and have a conversation. Or I'll take you to Starbucks.
I mean, listen, people having standards, but date people that match your standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for guys, that if you feel like that's not what you can do, then leave that type of woman alone and go find you somebody that's in your tax bracket.
Find somebody that likes hot dogs and water, because they could be rich, but in the beginning, I'm not taking you to, unless I really craving it myself. If I'm dating, if I was on a dating pool and I see women and stuff like that, I like to take you to places where I can have a conversation with you. I'm not taking you to the movies. I'll probably take you to like a restaurant, a decent restaurant. It's not going to be no upscale shit. It's going to be medium, and I'll spend medium money. And and I'm going to pay for it. I'm not going to go Dutch with you, and we're going to have conversation. And if they probably serve drinks, then you got a couple of drinks while you talk.
If I
If
was
you
to
feel
do it, I
comfortable.
would dead ass. If I'm gonna do a date with food, I'm taking you to a diner, and you're gonna be happy
Yeah,
with this diner. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Or we're gonna go to Starbucks and we're gonna sit there and we're gonna drink coffee,
yeah,
or tea, whatever you
yeah.
drink.
Who doesn't like
Or we're gonna go for a
Starbucks?
walk in the park. Like you have to be sensible about these things. And people that,
Hmm.
especially the women that, oh, he gotta do more. All right, well, why do you feel like you deserve that much? And if you feel like you do, then find somebody that's willing to do that.
And
Okay.
just know
Press that
just know that
ability.
that'd be a transactional relationship. It won't be with love and stuff. If you're just looking for the money, then get the money. Because if you want somebody that's gonna be genuine, get somebody that's genuine. Who knows? If the dates is gonna go up. So if I take you for a hot dog and water the first day, that's only just having conversations. Beautiful outside, nice scenery.
I would fight
We can
somebody if
look at
they bought
stuff.
me hot dogs on the first date. I'm like, you
No,
don't care about
I
my
mean,
health, do you?
well, I will ask you first. I will like, hey, so you like hot dogs? What kind of hot dogs you eat? Oh, I
Nah,
like the Sabre hot dogs and stuff. But if you say, nah, I can't stand hot dogs. All
you
right,
know
then when
what?
we go out, I'm gonna take you to get pretzels.
Instead of a hot dog, I
You
think I
gonna
would
get
like a
pretzels?
cupcake.
What about
Or a smoothie. We go to tropical, smoothie and get me a nice
too
smoothie.
expensive? We're gonna get you some pretzels. You know the big
Hot
ones with
dogs,
you can put the mustard.
hot dogs
I know like
nowadays, especially out in Manhattan,
$5.
two hot dogs and the soda will probably run you like $15 nowadays in Manhattan. Like
Tell me
I
you
don't know, I
can't
don't buy
swallow
it.
those shits. And when you was eating hot dogs back then, tell me you can't swallow shits with like one bite. Like, oh, it's so fucking little. I used to tear those shits apart and then your stomach is fucked up.
Yeah, that's why I'm not messing with it.
Oh shit, we went
Nah.
over. Oh
Yeah, we listen as usual. We could keep
man.
going and keep up the conversations. But I hope everybody enjoyed today's episode. Again, I'm your girl Wendy Zizzo here with Kirk the Jerk. We are Awareness Academy 411. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment. Let us know what you feel. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace and blessings. We out here.
Peace.